It's already been 1 week since we got the title for Avatar 3, it being Fire and Ash, and last night during a live stream I just spoke about the 4 concept art pieces that we received during its announcement, but there is one character that I wish to speak about in this video, and that is Norm Spellman. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day, and everything that's about to be discussed in this video is purely speculation and theorizing the outcome of Norm in Avatar 3, and after discussing it with the chat during the live stream, I have a slight feeling that Norm might not make it through the 3rd film. Again, this is all just speculation, so if this does potentially happen in the movie, possible spoiler warning I guess, but again, this is just speculation. So there's a couple of images I want to look at and try and piece together what's happening. And the first one is this one right here, which is a behind the scenes image that was, I believe, accidentally shown during an interview, and you can clearly see looking at this image that it is Varang standing there based on the concept art that we received. And then I also want to look at that official image we got last year when it was announced that Avatar 3, 4 and 5 will be delayed. Now combining that with the concept art we received last week, there's a few things that I want to put together. Now firstly, looking at this image when the Avatar movies were delayed, you can clearly see that it is Jake on the right hand side with possibly Kiri in the middle and Spider standing on the left hand side. Now there is a human character standing right behind Jake, kneeling over something or somebody, and it's hard to say given the angle and the light, but it could possibly be Max, considering it looks like that character has a beard, and we know, well, Max has a beard as well. And looking at the symbols or the paint on Kiri's chest as well as her arms, it looks very similar to the paint we've seen in the concept art for the Ash clan, which has those red paint on their arms as well as the upside down triangle symbol on their chest. It then made me wonder why Kiri has that paint on her body and why Spider looks like he's wearing some sort of prison suit, almost like he was captured. And then going back to this behind the scenes footage, it definitely looks like Varang is talking to Quaritch with some of the clan members standing at the back, but if you zoom in very closely, I know the image is very blurry, but if you look there in the center, right between Varang and Quaritch, you can see what seems to be 2 clan members kind of kneeling down, and right in front of them seems to be 2 other characters. Post-editing here, looking at the image again, zoomed in, it does look like there's 3 characters, not just 2. So from the left, it might be Spider, then Luwak, and then Kiri. Therefore, I do think that the 2 that's going to be captured initially is Spider and Luwak. One seems to be more bright in color, almost orange, I would say, whereas the other one kneeling in front of the one clan member is certainly a Navi, given that it has more of a blue texture. And given the 2 members behind them is kind of kneeling over, it certainly looks like they're holding them hostage. And what I think, or what I speculate is happening here, is that Varang is talking to Quaritch, and next to them is Kiri as well as Spider being captured. And the way this scene came to be is possibly Quaritch wanting to either capture or get Spider back to him, and thus Spider was caught by the Ash clan. And how Kiri got involved is, as we know from The Way of Water, she and Spider is very close, thus she could have possibly disguised herself as an Ash clan member, again going back to this photo, thus putting the paint on herself, trying to blend in, but essentially she got caught out either by Quaritch or by something she did, revealing herself to in fact not be a part of this clan, thus getting herself captured as well. So again, looking at this photo, what we have in the situation, what I'm guessing, is we have Spider and Kiri captured by the Ash clan, Quaritch talking to Varang about, I'm not sure what the discussion is about, and the person who I theorize is going to get Kiri and Spider out of the situation is Norm. Now, I'm not entirely sure how he will do that, but going back to this photo, you can see clearly that Kiri is crying, she's upset about something, and Spider is staring into the distance, which looks to be staring out into the ocean, either angry or possibly sad about something that had just happened. And then you have Max at the back there leaning over Norm's body, and in the front, of course, Kiri crying because Norm just died, and Jake possibly telling her, you know, that it's not her fault, that she shouldn't blame herself, even though I think she went behind Jake's back trying to save Spider, thus getting herself captured. Perhaps in the process of them escaping or Norm rescuing them, he gets injured really badly by the Ash clan, and on the way back he dies due to his injury. Now of course that would mean that he wouldn't use his avatar, so the question would be why he would try to rescue them when he's not in his avatar. Perhaps he was using a Samson, thinking that he could use the firepower of that craft to attack the Ash clan. Maybe he causes a distraction, but during that process the Samson gets shot down. However, it gives time for Kiri and Spider to escape, so they essentially run and grab Norm's body, jump on an Ikran and get the heck out of there. But unfortunately Norm has already gotten critically injured during that battle, and as they get back to Jake, Norm then dies. This of course is all just speculation, but it would make sense looking at this image, adding that context to it. But I would love to be wrong about this because I really do like Norm and I know he is a fan favorite, so I'll definitely come back to this theory once the movie releases to see if I'm actually right on this. But what do you think about this theory? Do you think Norm will die in the third Avatar movie, and do you think if he does die it will happen this way? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.